Hello artists! So today we're going to be doing an owl, and the materials we're going to be using here is going to be a black piece of paper, a white colored pencil, a regular number 2 pencil, blue and yellow chalk pastels, something to blend them with. This can either be a tissue or a cotton ball like I have, and a pencil sharpener because these get really dull. So just have one of these on edge. I even have an extra eraser nearby just in case I get a little carried away with some of my lines. So I'm going to move these things off to the edge and we're going to get started. So the first thing we're going to do is arrange our paper so that it is in the portrait or long way orientation to where we're sitting. So it is going the long ways where I'm sitting down here. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is draw 2 eyes. We're going to put a circle right here about the size of a dime, and then we're going to draw one the same size and touching it right next to it. After that, we're going to draw a V directly underneath of these 2 circles, and the V starts just underneath of both circles, kind of in the center. Directly above that, we're going to draw 2 small circles, one above the V on each side. So the circles are a little toward the center and to the edge, the inside edge of both of your larger circles. After that, you're going to take your pencil and go around the top of the eyes and then back down. So I start just underneath of the eyeball, I go around and back down. Now, I hope this is showing up okay on the camera, but you'll definitely be able to see that there's a little bit of a sheen on where the pencil lines are on this black paper. The next thing we're going to do is draw a V shape that has a little curve to it that goes above the eyes on both sides. Now, once we have those in place, we're going to start working on the body. This is sort of the shape of a heart edge, so we're going to go around and down. So it looks a little bit like the edge of a heart. And then I'm going to do another one on the other side, around and down. The next thing we're going to do is draw an upside down teardrop shape. It's kind of like a U, or I guess a curve, an N. So the next thing we're going to do is draw this upside down tear shape. All right, now we need to give them some feet. They're going to curve around a branch. So we're going to make 2 C shapes, one going the direct way and the other going the opposite way. And then we're going to come underneath of it and do the same thing again. We're going to have them sitting on a branch, so we're going to add a line and a line. Now, I'm not going to complete my branch now. I'm just trying to get it so that I know where he's going to be in my picture. The next thing we're going to do is do the underside of the branch. So just underneath of his claws, so it looks like those claws are sort of going around and holding on to that branch. All right. Now we're going to give him a tail. Last piece of our owl. We're going to head down like this, making angled lines, both sides. And then we're going to do a couple of U shapes, curve shapes underneath. I'm going to bring my pencil to each point on the curve and take it up to his feet. This sort of makes it look like feathers. And then I'm going to do another U shape following the same pattern to end his feathers. All right, so now you have your overall owl. The next thing we're going to do is take our white colored pencil and we're going to trace over where our owl is. And this is just going to help us to be able to see it a little bit better. But you're going to notice that it doesn't write very well on top of the pencil, which is good. That's what we want. But then I want you to color in the eyes. We're going to color in the eyes. Now he's starting to come together. Now, once you have the eyes colored in good with that colored pencil, I want you to go on and do his nose. We're going to color that in. The beak. All right, again, I'm going to kind of go around, and I'm just doing this so that I can really outline his shape well. And then we get to his claws, and I'm going to color in the claws. Then we're going to go around his tail feathers. And I'm just going to add a little white to his tail feathers. Now I'm going to give him a little character. I'm going to give him some feathers on his wings by just making a few long curving U shapes. And then I'm going to give him some chest feathers by repeating that same teardrop pattern, but I'm going to do it in the opposite direction. So that's a little teardrop pattern on his chest. All right, I'm going to make sure I got a real good V in here where his feathers are going to be on his head. And we're going to move on to the next step. The next thing we're going to do is try and find a circle that's maybe 4 or 5 inches in diameter, and we're going to cover over our owl. And we are going to take our white colored pencil and make a circle around the owl. Then you're going to color in all of that circle with your white colored pencil going around the owl itself. So you'll remember in other classes or videos that you've seen, we go around the edge first, and then we work our way into the middle. Now make sure you're leaving a place for that branch to come through. This is going to be your moon that's showing up in your background. Usually I'll tell you to push soft on your pencil, but this time I want you to push it hard enough that it shows up on this black paper. All right, so now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our pastels and we're going to go around the outside right over top of your white colored pencil. And some of it's going to show up and some of it's not, but that's exactly the effect we want. It's just sort of supposed to give the effect of a glow. All right, then we're going to go around the outside edge of the moon with the chalk. Again, sort of leaving a space for the branch to be. The next thing we're going to do is take this piece of cotton ball and we're going to go around, and we're going to be going out from the middle. So we're going to go around and out, and this is really making that glow effect show up. So anywhere that it still looks hard, you just kind of want to touch it up a little bit and then keep going out. And we're going to do this all the way to the edge of the page. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do here is work on the tree that's going to be on the side of our picture. And again, we're going to be using your number 2 pencil here. So what I'm going to have you do is around the area where you have your branch, you're going to go straight up. Now trees are bumpy and they're not straight, so it doesn't need to be a straight line. You can make it a little curvy like this, okay? So now that we have one tree branch, we kind of need to have some other tree branches. So what I'm going to have you do is draw in those tree branches, and you'll see something that's kind of cool is the pencil cuts through the other media that we have been using. So it starts to make it look like that tree branch is going through or in front of the moon. I want you to color in your tree branch as well, the one that your owl is sitting on. And it's going to give it this real cool kind of shimmery effect by doing this. Make sure you get in between his feet. And you're going to go all the way over to the edge. All right, so you've got the branch coming across here, and we've got it going into the tree. And then we're going to work on some other branches that are poking out. Now, branches, they don't have rigid angles either. So as you're doing this, try and remember those organic shapes, meaning those curvy edges that you see out in nature. And whenever branches come together, they sort of form a Y. So every time you bring your branch together, make it connect in a V shape. And you're going to just make your little branches keep coming off of each other like this. And they can go down a little, and they can go up a little. And they're going to maybe come across into the top of the sun, or I'm sorry, the moon here. They're going to come across and go to the top of the moon. All right, and now we're going to start coloring down the edge of the tree. Make sure that you're pressing a little hard, because if you just do a little bit of pressure, it will give you that shimmer you're looking for, but not so hard that you go through the paper. All right, I want to have a couple of more branches go over here. Kind of feel like the more branches you have come in front of the moon, the spookier your picture is. All right, so now I have the edge of my tree. I have my branches here. I've got my owl, and I think I'm about done. I might add some details into my owl with my pencil, but not too many. I don't want to overdo it, because remember, you're just supposed to sort of see your owl glowing in the moonlight. Now, where your tree branches come into your tree, it's always going to be thicker. The tree branches are always going to be thicker at the base and thinner at the top. So it might be real thin at the edge of the stems, but it's going to be thicker where it comes into the tree. All right, so now I'm just going to finish off the edge here, and I'm even going to put a little hole in the side of my tree where it looks like maybe the owl has come out of. So I just make an oval, and then I'm going to go around that oval with my pencil. And then I'm going to keep taking my pencil over to the edge of my paper. All right, and there you have it. You've got an owl sitting on the branch in the moonlight. Now, if you want to keep going with a little bit more pastel or pencil, you could do some like little stars up and around. Just sort of sparingly around the edge, and that'll sort of make it even more like a starry sky. And there you have it. That's all. See you next time.